So what's good, TMG fam? It's your boy L, and I'm back with another reaction. How y'all feel? Welcome back to the channel. Salute, man. And yes, unfortunately, my fears have come back to haunt me, man. It's snowing. It is snowing in Georgia, bro. I didn't move here for this. This is not what I wanted, but it's here, and I'm prepared, though. I mean, some hot cocoa. Some spiked hot cocoa. Yes, it's spiked. But I'm ready, so I hope y'all staying warm. Everybody curled up, chilling in your crib. I got y'all. I got a dope video for y'all, but the title is kind of crazy, though. It's Paranormal Investigator. Listen now. Paranormal Investigator catches demon in jar, plus other scary clips. Now, what type of mind or mental state do you have to be in to be running around trying to catch something, a demon in a jar? Oh, you gotta be different. The elevator definitely is stuck in the basement. It's not, I don't know where it's at, but we're gonna check this video out. If you're new to the channel, man, hit the subscribe button. Make sure you go show Slapped Ham a lot of love and subscribe to them. Here we go.
How you doing? I'm Callan and this is Slapped Ham. Today we're looking at some creepy videos that seem to just get weirder and weirder. So hit that subscribe button and get ready for more scary content just like this.
That was not me. That wasn't me.
Ethereal Sisters Paranormal is a paranormal research team based in Western Australia. Lead investigators Peter and Jen travel to notoriously haunted areas of Australia in search of evidence that may prove there's more to this world than what we can see. In this episode, the team heads to the old Serpentine cemetery in Western Australia. This property dates back to 1907 and is the final resting place of some of the pioneering families that first settled in the area. While the team were investigating some old gravestones, their necrophonic app, a program designed to communicate with spirits, started giving directions.
We're heading that way. 10. Just like 2.
Then, as they move into another section of the cemetery, the camera picks up something rather strange. Watch.
Oh my gosh, it's really coming through. Okay. Just once.
It is way too dark out there to be just you know what I mean, investigating a cemetery. It's way too dark. Come back in the daytime.
Alright, so there.
What was that?
Watching that again, a strange blue mist moves past the camera.
Alright, so there.
Here it is, slowed down.
See? And they ain't even notice it. That's what I'm talking about. They ain't even notice it. Shake my head.
It's a clear night and there doesn't appear to be any fog or mist in the area. Further still, their torchlight is a completely different shade, yet whatever passes by is a strange blue colour.
Alright, so there. Has that got some significance or they don't use detection yet?
Later in the video, Peter and Jen try a series of tests to try and reproduce the strange lighting effect.
Like between these poles. Oh. I'm not getting any kind of blue tinge from that. Okay, so you can see there's like that, the ring on the outside along this path.
No matter what they try, nothing creates the same blue mist-like effect.
Maybe. Oh, it just went hella blurry then. Oh, whoa.
It went blurry, but it didn't have that whatever that was come through the screen.
Go back.
Shortly after the encounter, the Ethereal Sisters paranormal team sent the footage to renowned paranormal investigator Greg Ludwig, whose work has been featured on the TV show Ghost Adventures. He said that while pockets of mist can spontaneously form on cold nights, he doesn't believe it's mist at all, nor does he think it's pareidolia.
Nah, not at the speed that thing was moving.
He believes the area has a male energy about it. So what do you make of it? Is it just pareidolia, or is there something more to this mysterious blue mist? Love to hear your take.
Y'all let me know. I think it's something more to it. The way that thing was moving, it's way more to that.
On this in the comment section down below. In June 2018, a man in Japan experienced something truly eerie in a playground in his local neighborhood. He noticed that a swing was moving all by itself inside the playground. He couldn't quite explain it, so he set up a camera to document the strange occurrence. He also used his phone to capture a different angle to prove what was happening to family and friends. The footage was uploaded to the YouTube channel Fourth Wall for all to see. First, take a look at the high camera shot that he took. You can clearly see the swing moving. There also appears to be someone else in the playground watching the swing move.
Yeah.
Now, watch the angle filmed on his phone. Here you can see the swing moving on its own more clearly.
And it's just that swing, which is crazy enough. And it's not slowing down. So for anybody who's like, oh man, somebody just walked past it and pushed it. Okay, then by now it should be slowing down.
There is, however, a small detail that makes this footage even more chilling. The person that was also watching the swing in the first angle can't be seen in the phone footage. There's just no one there.
Okay, that's enough. I don't like it.
The man later stated that he didn't see the other person at all. It was only when he compared the two pieces of footage that he realised what was going on. So what do you make of this chilling footage? Is there some way to explain the other man not appearing in the video captured by the phone? The OP said he posted the two pieces of footage to Twitter, but when it only got a few views and no comments, he decided to delete the tweet. So, until further info comes to hand, this unsettling piece of footage will have to remain a mystery. In December 2020, Carly Everidge, who goes by the TikTok username Everidge7, experienced something that she can't quite explain. For months, she had been experiencing eerie things around the house but couldn't quite put her finger on what was going on. That is until her home security system captured something on film that seems to justify why she felt so off inside the house. Take a look at what was captured.
Okay, typical day. Okay, not really alarmed yet, but that was weird. All right, now it opens back up. I'm gone.
As you can see, the door seems to move all on its own. It then moves again after Carly notices it. causing her to run from the room.
I bumped this laundry.
This clip went viral on TikTok, ticking up over 9 million views. Almost instantly, Carly had an audience of followers that were demanding answers to the strange event. To help clarify the situation and answer some questions, Carly did a live stream to chat to everyone in real time. While the live stream isn't available on her page anymore, there is some home security footage of her while she was doing the live stream. Here you can see Carly chatting to her followers, showing the room where the initial incident took place. Everything seems fairly normal. We'll watch what happens.
I want to see inside that room. Yeah.
Watching that again as Carly walks off, chatting to her audience on the live stream, the door once again opens all by itself. Viewers said that Carly should look into the history of the home to see if anyone's died in the house. It's hard to say definitively what's going on here. Some viewers thought perhaps it was pressure inside the house or a strong draft that pried the door open. However, others think because it happened twice on two separate occasions, the timing is far too strange just to be pressure or simply wind. So is this something paranormal? I'll leave that up to you to decide.
Yeah, I can't figure it out at all.
Recently, one of our viewers, who goes by the username Slim Monster the Witch, emailed us describing a haunting that they're currently experiencing. They work at a store called the Smoky Monkey in Fort Collins, Colorado, and they believe some kind of entity is haunting the shop.
The Smoky Monkey.
At first, it was just little things like noticing objects not in their usual spot, but eventually it got worse. Our viewer claims that one day they saw a strange bald man browsing the store. At first, they thought nothing of it, but when they took a second glance, the man had completely disappeared. Shortly after, both our viewer and the store owner say they saw a shadowy figure that almost looked like a black cat roaming the premises. They believe this energy is responsible for objects in the store moving about. Luckily, the property has security cameras running around the clock, some of which have managed to pick up some of the strange events that take place in and around this shop front. In this first clip, we can see a clerk helping a customer. Take a look at what happens.
They ain't even flinch. She ain't even
A bag
flinch.
of tobacco mysteriously falls off the top shelf. While it's possible gravity played a part in the bag falling, this next piece of footage is a little harder to explain. Watch. As you can see, a packet gets pushed off one of the shelves. There's a clear force behind its movement. In this third clip, yet more movement is captured.
Well, they got a lot of stuff in it. What the? Y'all saw it?
Watching that again, it's subtle, but you can see a pipe gets ejected from the glass display cabinet. So is this Colorado store really haunted? It's hard to say definitively either way, but given the first-hand accounts from our viewer and the store owner himself, plus the footage and the eerie shadow figure sightings, it all amounts to a compelling case of the supernatural.
It probably happened and they was like, am I high? I don't know why I think everybody and them smoke shops would be high. But, you know, they probably was like, it probably took them a while to actually say, maybe this thing is haunted. Or maybe I'm just super high. I don't know.
We recently received an email from a demonologist based in the UK who operates under the pseudonym V. They're a private paranormal investigator that creates, sells and buys Dybbuk jars as part of their research. A Dybbuk is a type of malicious spirit rooted in Jewish mythology. They're believed to be evil spirits that cling to or possess their victims. The term first appears in 16th century literature, referring specifically to demons rather than spirits or ghosts. V wrote to us saying that a demonic energy had slipped into their house. Their K2 meter was running hot after a series of strange events that happened in their home. V claims that they managed to lock the demon in a Dybbuk jar. They took a photo to try and prove what had happened. Here you can see the Dybbuk jar, and on closer inspection there appears to be a skeletal face screaming out of it. V insists the photo is genuine and that the eerie face didn't show up in other images. The jar has allegedly since been sold, its whereabouts unknown.
Should have known. Should have known. People will buy anything off of eBay. I should have known.
So this is all the information we have. The details certainly add up to a fun story, but whether it's true or not remains to be seen. I guess next time you see a Dybbuk box for sale on eBay, pause for a second and remember our viewer V, and that there's a sliver of a chance that they genuinely did sell a demon to some unsuspecting soul.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Before we take a look at some unsettling photos.
Wasn't it people like selling farts on there too? Like, they would sell anything on eBay, bro.
Captured in North Carolina. Remember to hit that subscribe button, then tickle that little bell icon there and turn on all channel notifications. That way you'll be in the loop every time we drop our scary and Europe of ours. Philip T recently wrote to us to tell us about his grandfather's farm that he believes is haunted by multiple entities. The property, which is in Liberty, North Carolina, has a very long history and has an old cemetery on it. Philip has visited his grandfather's farm sporadically his entire life, and ever since he can remember, there's been eerie things happening on the property. He's seen dark shapes out the corner of his eye, objects have moved without reason, and on one occasion, several people all at once saw a mysterious woman move through one of the rooms of the house. However, when they searched for her, she was nowhere to be found. Recently, Philip was with his father in the backyard that backs onto the cemetery. Philip was showing his dad how to take low-light photos of the stars in the sky. At the time, nothing seemed amiss. However, when they reviewed the photos, there was something strange in them that wasn't there in person. Looking at the first photo, there's a strange white shape on the right of the image. A second photo shows the same shape but from a different angle.
Still there.
A third photo confirms the white object yet again. Philip and his father couldn't see the white shape in person when they took the photos. They also noticed that the white object seemed to be hovering over one particular grave. In all three photos, you can see that it's floating above the same spot.
Yeah, I would have went straight there, got the name of whoever that gravestone is on that gravestone is, and I'd have just started researching and figuring out what's so special or what happened to this person that they may be trying to contact or tell us something from the other side.
The next day, Philip went to investigate the area where the white anomaly was seen. He found that there was a grave for a little girl born in 1963. She sadly died just 3 years later in 1966 of a heart condition. Another set of photos seems to show a misty figure standing among the gravestones.
Just stop taking photos at this point.
While it's possible this might be a case of pareidolia, the next photo is a little harder to explain.
Yeah, that one might
In
be.
this final photo, we see the cemetery at night, lit up by the lights of a nearby church. All seems relatively normal until you notice the shadow of a man on the right side of the picture. At first, Philip thought it may have been his own shadow, but he later realised his shadow's actually in the bottom right of the image. You can make out his arm and fingers in the corner. Creepier still, all the other shadows are moving on an angle that matched the light source. However, the shadowy figure is projected on a completely different angle. It doesn't match the angle of the light at all. Philip can't explain the image at all and has no idea what it could be, other than something within the realms of the paranormal. Given that Philip has experienced strange things on the farm his entire life, and that an old cemetery's on the property, plus the mysterious photos, it certainly does make for a compelling case that this property really is haunted. As always, I'll throw this out to you, the viewers. What do you make of Philip's story and these bizarre photos? Share your theories with the community in the comments section down below.
Yeah, that would have.
Now, if you want to see some more,
That would have been the last time I visited that relative. Just saying, you know, it ain't my fault. If you want me to visit you, you need to move. If not, then cool. You're cool with it, so you're cool with me not coming to visit you. That's all it is. No harm, no foul. But every time we've been there, something's happened, according to them in that story. And then every time they took a picture, they were seeing things. Like, no. The warning signs are there. I would stay away. Just me personally, I would stay clear away from that place. You know what I mean? Some of them farms are creepy though, bro. They have that mystique about them. And yeah, all the signs are there. So I'd stay away. But y'all get at me in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Make sure y'all stay safe and warm. All right? This weather ain't playing outside. It's your boy L. Till the next reaction, I'm gone. Peace.